Hello everyone, welcome back to math class with me Miss Devi. So today we will learn about the topic, and here is our topic about function notation and also about function values. So for the first topic, we move on to the first about function notation. Look at this arrow diagram. If I have f function maps x element A to y element B, or we can write f function maps x to y, or fx is equal y, or f maps x to fx. This is how to read f function maps x to y, and y is the image of the f function. For x is element of set A or domain, and for y equals fx is the image of x, and for f is the function. And now, look at this arrow diagram. This arrow diagram shows that f function maps x to 2x plus 3, with f maps x to 2x plus 3. The meaning of this form, if we do a substitution of x to the f function, then we can get 2x plus 3. Or we can use the flow chart. This is the flow chart. X for the input, and after that we have to multiply with 2. Is equal to x, and after that we have to add with 3, and we will get the output, or fx, or the image of x, or 2x plus 3, we can call it form of the function formula or function notation. Now let's redo an exercise. For the question number 1, function notation of the function f maps x to 3x minus 5 is to find the function notation. Because the image of x is equal fx, so we can find the relation fx is equal 3x minus 5. So this is the answer of function notation. So the question number 2, function notation from the arrow diagram on the above is because the image of x is equal x squared plus 6x. So we can write the function notation fx is equal x squared plus 6x. Is it easy? Well, you already know how to write function notation. For example, if I have function maps x to 2x plus 3, or we can write the function notation fx is equal to x plus 3. If we do a substitution for x with any number, this is the function notation. And if we do a substitution for x with any number, and for the input, I use x is equal 1 and 4. And after we do substitution, x is equal 1, then 2 times 1 plus 3 is equal 5. And for x equal 4, we'll get 2 times 4 plus 3 is equal 11. So from this illustration, we can find the flow chart. This is the input, x equal 1 and x is equal 4. we call it input. So this is the flow chart for the function 2x plus 3. So x, we call it input. And after that, we multiply the input with 2 is equal to x. And after that, we add by 3. And we will find the output is equal to x plus 3. So this is all the flow chart for the input 1 and 4. For x equals 1, we multiply with 2 and we add with 3 and we will get 5. For x is equal 4, we multiply by 2 and after that we add by 3 and we will get 11. So 5 and 11, we call it dependent variable. And for 1 and 4, we call it independent variable. So basically, dependent variable is the value depends on what you put into the function, like 5 and 11. An independent variable is an input value of a function. You can use any number to be an input. Let's do an exercise about dependent and independent variable. If fx is equal to 3x plus 2 with the input of the set minus 1, 0, and 4, find the dependent variable of each input of the function. So we have the function 3x plus 2 and we have the input, all the input minus 1, 0, and 4. So we can do a substitution for all of the input. F minus 1, 3 times minus 1 plus 2 is equal minus 3 plus 2 is equal minus 1. So for F0, you can find 3 times 0 plus 2 is equal 0 plus 2 is equal 2. And for F4, you can get 3 times 4 plus 2 is equal 12 plus 2 is equal 14. So the dependent variable of this function for the input minus 1, 0, and 4 are minus 1, 2, and 14. Next, for the next topic, we will learn about function values. If I have a function f maps x to 2x plus 3, or we can write the function notation fx is equal to x plus 3 with x or the input with element 1, 2, and 3. So to find the dependent variable, we have to do a substitution for all of the x or input to the formula 2x plus 3. And we can get x equals 1, then 2 times 1 plus 3 is equal 5. And for x equal 2, we can get 2 times 2 plus 3 is equal 7. And for x equal 3, we can get 2 times 3 plus 3 is equal 9. Look at 5, 7, and 9. All of this number, we call it function values. with x, or the input, is 1, 2, and 3, and we can get the image are 5, 7, and 9. So the function value have a definition: the value of the dependent variable or the image of any x value obtained from the function. So let's do an exercise. If I have f maps x to 3x minus 2, find the function value for x equals minus 1 and x equals 4. So we have the function notation of x is equal 3x minus 2. And we have the input minus 1 and 4. So first for f minus 1, 3 times minus 1 minus 2 is equal minus 3 minus 2 is equal minus 5. For f4, we can get 3 times 4 minus 2 is equal 12, minus 2 is equal 10. So look at minus 5 and 10. So the function value for this function with the input minus 1 and 4 are minus 5 and 10. So that's all for our lesson today, and if you have any question, just ask me on the comment below.